Hey, this is AJ with another episode of Crappy Fighting Games. Today on the list is Street Fighter II for the Sega Master System, released in Brazil only, I believe, in 1997, co-released by Tectoy. And yes, this game is official. This Sega Master System version only has 8 characters. It is missing Zangief, E Honda, Vega, and Dawson. I think I'll choose Blanca since this game was released only in Brazil, and Blanca is my main character. First up's Ryu. Yeah, I'm going to take you guys through this entire game. First thing you guys will notice is combat is extremely sluggish. It is really hard to play, and I can't even pull off any of Blanca's special moves, except for his electricity. All the special moves in this game are extremely messed up. The CPUs in this game are rather stupid as well. You shouldn't have that hard of a time beating any of them.
You win.
Next up, Ken Masters.
Round 1.
As you can see, some things from the background have to be removed. More like everything but the Capcom mode. And actually, this is the easiest version to see Capcom on the mode, which is pretty cool. One part of the graphics I really like is the character sprites. They really look like they came off of a Sega Genesis, and that's a very good thing, especially since this is an 8-bit console. Congratulations, Tectoy, you did something right. Chun-Li is next. So let's talk music. In my opinion, the music isn't very good in this game. There's a few good tracks, but most of them do not represent the Genesis or Super Nintendo tracks at all. But since this game is 8-bit, I won't really pound on it for that. It does a decent job, I guess. Blanca versus Blanca.
Round 1.
Am I the only one that loves this Blanca sprite? I mean, come on, he's purple, it's awesome. Actually, there's one more thing I have to add. While the character sprites are nice, I think the projectiles look really bad in this game. I mean horrible. That's just my opinion. Time to take on Commando Guile.
Round 1. Fight.
I'll admit, for a couple seconds I thought I might actually get my health down to like a 4th in this fight. But I didn't. I pulled through. Let's talk controls. You only have 2 buttons to fight with. Fierce Punch and Light Kick. Why the developers chose these 2 attacks, I have no idea. But it actually works pretty well except for the whole special moves part.
You win.
Let's fight on my favorite stage, the home of Balrog the Boxing King. Or M. Bison if you're watching from Japan. The animation in the background I think could have been a little more dynamic. I mean, it's pretty flat. I know this is an NES game, but I'm sure they could have at least made lights flicker, or the guys moving their arms up and down. Oh, I don't know, they could have did a better job though. It's Sega time! Time for a bunch of tiger projectiles. So let's talk gameplay. You would think 2 attack buttons would be really good for this game since the Game Boy game, in my opinion, was awesome. But it just doesn't work. The CPUs are way too stupid. The special moves are impossible to output. And it's just not very fun to me, it's pretty bland. It takes little to no strategy to beat this game. Just run up to your opponent and punish them. Finally, let's fight the almighty Bison, of course. Or Vega in Japan. Anyway, overall I'd still give this game a 4 out of 10. Even though it was released in 1997, it's still an 8-bit console, and while the Game Boy version made 2 attack buttons work, this just didn't. With that said, I still think this is worth a playthrough or two, just to see how different it is from every other Street Fighter II clone, save for the NES one. It's actually similar to that one in a couple of ways. If the developers only took more time programming the computer and the controls, maybe this game would have been a lot better. But as it stands, 4 out of 10. And here's the ending. If I recall, this was used in the arcade, if you played as one of the bosses. And here's the tail end of the credits. I just wanted to show that Tectoy made this, and Capcom apparently signed off on it, which somehow I doubt highly. And there you go, Capcom and Tectoy, thanks to you for playing. So, see you next time for another episode of Crappy Fighting Games. Thanks for watching.